FWD Champions Day is one of Hong Kong racing's most prestigious events, featuring 3 Group 1 races, the Chairman's Sprint, the Champions Mile and the QE2 Cup. Held at Sha Tin, the races on Champions Day would normally draw large crowds, but due to the coronavirus, this year's numbers were limited.
On Champions Day at Sha Tin, the Group 1 action is about to begin. It's the Chairman's Sprint Prize. Group 1, 1200, and they're racing. DB Pin missed the start. Athero began really well. He's up in search of the lead. Big Party, Hot King Prawn second and third.
With 800 metres to go, pre-race favourite Athero, saddled by Australian jockey Zac Purton, was looking to claim a wire-to-wire victory before tragedy struck.
Athero leads, 400 to go. Voyage Warriors ahead away. Hot King Prawn's looking for a run between them. Athero is gone. Big Party went to second. Big Time Baby and Thanks Forever from the back. Voyage Warrior, Thanks Forever. The insider's Hot King Prawn. On the outside, Thanks Forever. Big Time Baby is lifting from Hot King Prawn. Mr. Stunning gets through late. Mr. Stunning's going to turn back the clock. Stunning! Mr. Stunning from either Big Time Baby or Thanks Forever. You cannot stop Karis Teeton today. He's won the last 3, and now he's produced a cracker.
Trained by Frankie Law, the gelding became just the 3rd 7-year-old to win the race in its 41-year history. Following the sprint, all eyes turned to the Champions Mile. Open to 3-year-olds and older, the focus was on whether Beauty Generation could become the first horse to win the race for a 3rd time.
You know, when you look at racing in Hong Kong, it typically is sprinters and milers. So 1200 and 1600 are the 2 distances that Hong Kong horses excel in. So the Champions Mile is a race in late April where the best milers in Hong Kong can compete with the best in the world. And I think it's very important in terms of a horse's international rating, because it really was a race that helped take Beauty Generation to the very top of the list worldwide.
The highest-rated miler in the world coming into the race, Beauty Generation is trained by Hong Kong-based John Moore. In his final Champions Day before retiring, the 70-year-old was looking to extend his record of 8 Champion Mile titles in this year's race.
Been around horses from the day I think I was born, so it really takes a very good eye, in particular, to identify the athlete, and then of course look back at the pedigree and to see what pedigrees do very well in this jurisdiction, and then of course find the owner that has the right sort of budget to buy that particular individual. Just winning a race, there's a lot of satisfaction with that, but winning black type races, you've got to have a second think and say, wow, that was really something. We've come out and won black type, all the hard work was put into it, now it's all paid off.
They look set. There is the all clear from the back of the gates for the Champions Mile. Are we about to witness history at Sha Tin? They're racing.
Having made history in 2019 with the most wins in a single Hong Kong season, Beauty Generation was the overwhelming favourite and settled into 2nd behind Ka Yin Star during the early going.
It's the FWD Champions Mile, and Ka Yin Star with 500 metres to go leads half a length over Beauty Generation. Thinking Big 3rd from Southern Legend, Fat Turtle, White Cuckoo, then came Rattan. Beauty Generation has hit the lead. Southern Legend's gone after him to 2nd, 2 lengths away Rattan. It's Beauty Generation, he has to fight here, the champ. Southern Legend's gone with him and made the lead. Then White Cuckoo, Southern Legend's ahead in front. Beauty Generation's coming again. Southern Legend, Beauty Generation. Maybe Southern Legend got the head down. Southern Legend might have won the Champions Mile over Beauty Generation. What a finish. Southern Southern Legend will win the FWD Champions Mile by a nose.
Southern Legend's success not only gave jockey Vincent Ho his first ever Group 1 victory, but also trainer Casper Falnes his first Champions Mile title. With the Champions Mile settled, attention turned to the 2,000-metre QE2 Cup. The race takes its name from the British monarch, who attended the first edition of the race back in 1975, and is the second richest race in Hong Kong after the Derby. Unfortunately, this year's Hong Kong Derby winner Golden 60 was withdrawn by trainer Francis Liu before race day, bolstering the chances of last year's runner-up, Exultant. The Tony Cruz-trained gelding was once again saddled by Australian jockey Zac Purton, who was looking for his maiden QE2 Cup win.
I sort of really feel like I haven't had that horse that I've gone into the race thinking I'm definitely going to win this, and because they're hard races to win as well. Exultant's not one of those horses I'm going into the race thinking I'm definitely going to win it. Obviously he's got a chance. But it's going to come down to barriers and the way the race is run. He's a good horse, but it's a strong race.
The third of the Group 1s, Exultant 1.4. Just the 7 runners. Set at the 2,000. Racing. Glorious Dragon, Furore both away well. Time Warp, as expected, heads forward and Elusive Stakes in a line of 4 at the winning post the first time.
One of 3 Tony Cruz horses in the race, Time Warp set the pace early on. Saddled by jockey João Moreira, the Brazilian was looking for his second victory in the race, having won the QE2 Cup back in 2017, on board Neo Realism.
Time Warp and Exultant, the favourite pair, with 900 metres left to go in the FWD QE2.
Having set a blistering pace, Time Warp came into the final stretch neck and neck with Exultant.
And they've run this as hard down the side, this pair. Next is Playa del Puente looking to shoot the rail from Eagle Way. Time Warp and Exultant, they've been at it for a long way. 3 lengths on Furore. Playa del Puente lurking on the rail from Eagle Way. Exultant managed to get rid of Time Warp. Then Furore, Eagle Way. It's Exultant with 150 to go. Furore 2 lengths away but running around a bit. Exultant leads. Furore still a length to make up. Then Eagle Way. It's QE2 redemption for Exultant. Exultant, Zac Purton and Tony Cruz. No Winbright this year. The Japanese Raider beat him last year. 12 months later, he had to be good because he and Time Warp went to war a long way out.
Zac Purton's victory not only gave him his first QE2 triumph, but also meant he became the first jockey to adorn the honour roll in all of Hong Kong's elite level races.